Welcome to Howard's Opinion, the podcast where we dive into the latest and greatest in the world of sports. I'm your host, Howard, and I'm excited to share my thoughts and opinions with you today. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you, packed with analysis, debate, and discussion on all things sports. Let's kick off today's episode with some thrilling news from the United Football League. You might have heard about the stunning comeback victory by the Michigan Panthers over the Arlington Renegades, but what really caught my attention was the remarkable story of J'Mar Smith, the Birmingham Stallions quarterback, who led his team to a win after being brought in as a replacement for Case Cookus. Talk about stepping up to the plate. Smith's impressive performance has got everyone talking, and I've got some thoughts on what this means for the Stallions' chances in the league. But that's not all. We've also got updates on the DC Defenders' big win over the San Antonio Brahmas, thanks in part to a momentum-changing play by linebacker Anthony Hines. And let's not forget about the St. Louis Battlehawks' Max Duggan, who's proving to be a force to be reckoned with on the field. We'll be discussing all these stories and more, so be sure to stick around. I've also got some interesting insights on the UFL's pipeline to the NFL, with 21 players now on 2024 NFL rosters. It's clear that the UFL is becoming a breeding ground for talent, and I think we'll see even more exciting developments in the future. And as a special treat, Los Angeles Rams' Puka Nacua was spotted watching his brothers play in the UFL. Talk about a family affair. We'll be exploring more of these fascinating stories and sharing our opinions on what they mean for the world of sports. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. I'm your host, Howard Closewell, speaking to you from the heart of the sports universe. We're diving into a fascinating tale of leadership and legacy in the world of high school wrestling. The Perry Panthers, a nationally ranked program, have announced that current assistant coach Danny Jenitin will take over as head coach, pending approval from the Perry Local Schools Board of Education. This is Howard Closewell speaking, and I must say, this decision has all the makings of a perfect storm. Jenitin, a proud Perry graduate and dedicated assistant coach, brings a deep understanding of the sport, coupled with an unwavering passion for the program and community. His commitment to student-athletes and tradition of excellence makes him the ideal leader to usher in the next chapter of Perry wrestling. Tell it like it is. Jenitin's credentials are impeccable. A standout high school wrestler for the Panthers, he went on to become a national qualifier for Ashland University, boasting an impressive record of 158-20 at Perry and earning 3 state placements. His academic prowess is equally impressive, with 3 All-Ohio Academic Team nods. The drama of athletic competition is not just about winning, it's about fostering a culture of excellence. Jenitin's vision is to give back to the Perry wrestling community, ensuring that the program continues to thrive under his guidance. He inherits a team that made history last season by becoming the first public school to qualify every member of its starting lineup to an OSEA individual state tournament. In my humble opinion, this appointment is a masterstroke. Jenitin's relationships with the coaching staff, parents, students, and community will undoubtedly allow him to push the wrestlers to reach their full potential. His dedication, skill, and proven leadership have earned the trust of the Perry administration, and I firmly believe he will continue to forge a path of excellence for the Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a story about the power of legacy, leadership, and community. It's a testament to the enduring spirit of high school athletics, where the passion and dedication of individuals like Danny Jenitin can inspire generations to come. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion, folks. We're concluding today's show with a somber note, as we often do when the sports world loses one of its own. I'm sure many of you remember Scott Sauerbeck, the former MLB pitcher who left us far too soon at the age of 53. This is Howard Closewell speaking, and I'll be guiding you through the details of his passing. Tell it like it is. Scott Sauerbeck's cause of death has been revealed 3 months after he succumbed to complications from influenza. According to the Florida Medical Examiner's Office report obtained by People, hypertensive heart disease was a contributing factor in his death. The medical examiner ruled Sauerbeck's death natural, and I must emphasize that he did not have any illicit substances in his system at the time of his passing. The drama of athletic competition often overshadows the human side of our sports heroes, but it's essential to acknowledge the fragility of life. In my humble opinion, Scott Sauerbeck's story serves as a reminder that even the strongest among us can fall victim to the unpredictability of fate. As we reflect on his career and legacy, let's not forget the importance of prioritizing our health and well-being. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Sauerbeck played for several teams during his MLB career, including the Pittsburgh Pirates, Boston Red Sox, Oakland Athletics, Houston Astros, Toronto Blue Jays, Cincinnati Reds, Cleveland Guardians, and Chicago White Sox. His journey in professional baseball was marked by both triumphs and challenges, including a major surgery to repair a torn labrum and rotator cuff in his left shoulder. As we bid farewell to Scott Sauerbeck, we're reminded that the sports world is not immune to the harsh realities of life. It's crucial for us to appreciate the athletes who entertain and inspire us, while also acknowledging the human side of their stories. This is Howard Closewell speaking, and I encourage you all to take a moment to reflect on the legacy of Scott Sauerbeck and the impact he had on the world of baseball. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, these are some of my humble thoughts. As we conclude this episode, I'd like to leave you with a quote that resonates with me. The true measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Until we meet again, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep on thinking. This is Howard Closewell, signing off.